What's up, Grim Crew? YouTube viewers, if you would like to skip ahead to the gameplay, a timestamp will be provided for you down in the description box below. As for the rest of you who may be watching live as it happens, welcome back to my gaming dungeon. I am your dungeon master for the evening. I am the Grim Gamer. How the hell are you on this Wednesday night? I'm back for part 5, and what I feel is an unnecessary part of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD edition on the mighty PS3. So, in the last part, just last night, we made it to where Peace Walker was being constructed, where it was being housed. We ended up battling the Peace Walker, chasing it all the way to a river, or to another border of a different country on the other side of said river. Fought it again, and ultimately destroyed the Peace Walker. Some things happened in some cutscenes following that. Snake, or Big Boss, basically came to what he believes the realization that, and Strangelove said it too, I believe. Dr. Strangelove said that the boss basically just gave up and she's the one that put down her weapon and just didn't continue to fight anymore. And Snake, Big Boss, just sees that as, I guess, an ultimate betrayal. So you're a soldier, you've always carried out your mission, through to the end, which she did, during Operation Snake Eater. She did just that, but she didn't fight it. She didn't try to clear her name. She didn't try to basically to fight back. She just followed that order, put her gun down, and that was it, and she was done. And as a soldier, Big Boss just could not handle that and just sees that as the ultimate betrayal. But, from what we've seen and heard about the boss in 3 or Delta, whichever, it sounds like the boss had a pretty rough life. And I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like at some point, after all that, you wouldn't imagine you would have any fight left. So, how long could you keep going like that? So, but either way, at that point, Snake says, you know what? Don't refer to me as Snake no more. I am Big Boss, and I'm gonna do this thing, and we're gonna make MSF, something great, and I'm not gonna be the one to put down my gun. I'm not the one that's gonna just walk away and give up. That's not going to be who I am. And so I don't know. That seems like it'd be like a focal point, the turning point for Big Boss of maybe who he becomes a little bit later. I did find some information, was looking into some things today that I was curious as I was playing this particular game. I know later on that it's revealed that Big Boss was working with Zero, with Sigint, with Paramedic, with Ocelot. They were the founders of the Patriots, all that good stuff. But I'm like, well, okay, I just did Portable Ops. I'm doing this one, and I have an idea of where things go in 5. Where does all that take place? And I wasn't paying attention to dates and stuff. I didn't know exactly when things actually transpire as far as some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. But apparently, him joining what we know as Cypher here, with Zero and Ocelot and everybody else, takes place actually before the events of this game. And also, the Les Enfants Terribles project also takes place. All of that stuff takes place prior to the events of this game. That's something that I kind of wish I knew and realized prior to going into this one. But, I wish it was things that, the game would just tell me. And if there are some, like, audio tapes and stuff like that that would kind of go into that sort of thing, Hopefully they're just not like hidden and I have to do certain specific stupid things to find them, because if it's important to the narrative, just tell me that shit. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, found that stuff out, and that's interesting. Well, again, we defeated Peace Walker. We, I think, start to see the shift in Big Boss, and then roll credits. But apparently that's not the quote-unquote true ending of the game. There's an entire Chapter 5 that I haven't done yet. And apparently I have to do several of the extra like side ops missions in order to trigger the other couple like main story missions. And I also have to like complete Metal Gear Zeke, which I haven't done. So that also means I need to go back and redo some of the AI mammoth boss fights that I've already done, which to me is irritating as hell. Because I absolutely 100% hate doing things over again. You know, unless it's, you know, as far as games go, as far as revisiting one that I absolutely love, that's a little different. To me, it's, you know, re-experiencing a story that I really thoroughly enjoy. But I'm even like this at work. If somebody at work tells me that, you know, they want this done, but then, oh, no, you got to change it and do it this and then redo that. No. I do things one time. That's it. You know, if you wanted it done this way, instead, you should have told me that to begin with, because I don't do things twice. And now the fact that I have to go back and redo some of these boss battles just to progress in the story a little further, to me, is incredibly stupid. So I'm not happy about it. And I'm not happy about having to go in here and do extra missions. As far as I'm concerned, extra missions means it's not necessary. So why the hell should I have to do them? If it doesn't, you know, move the main story and narrative along, what the hell's the point? It's just fluff. It's just extra bullshit. So, I get a little fired up here, but again, I'm a little irritated at the fact that I even have to do any of this crap to begin with. Or else, really, as far as I'm concerned, I was kind of done with this game last night. But either way, I feel I'm only going to do this series, all 10 games like this in a row, one time in my life. And so apparently, from what I understand, the events in Chapter 5 pretty much lead up into the events of what we're going to see in Ground Zeroes and therefore the Phantom Pain. So if it's the only time I'm ever going to do this like this, I feel like I need to at least do it this one time. So I'm going to try to continue on and power through and hopefully get to the true ending. So with that being said, it's time to jump back in. So give us our audio and let's jump back into this, what I feel is somewhat unnecessary Part 5 of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD Edition on the PS3. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. All right, here we are at Mother Base. I don't have any staff that I got to move around or anything like that. I guess everything's good there. So R&D, I don't think we have anything. Oh, we got this that's under development. And I don't think we have anything else that I'm really all that worried about right now. So, again, I need to do some of these boss battles. Oh, and I did read something about that the boss fights that I should do are like special, like custom ones, but I don't see them in here. So, I don't know when those are supposed to pop up. I'm seeing here now that there's a bunch that must not be popping in from like 38 to 51. from 54 to 67. So there's just got to be a bunch of things that haven't popped up in here yet, apparently. So even this one was number 10 that I did do. So, I guess we just start picking some and try to go from there. We'll do some target practice, I guess. At the shooting range, I have unlimited ammo. Exit the shooting range to end.
Commence target practice. As a special treat, you can practice freely on any of the targets in the shooting range today. Shoot away. When you're done, head over to the exit.
Okay. Nothing in here to worry about. Well, I don't want these, I guess. Let's do like that, and hell, I don't know. That. Just for funsies. Okay. Well, we gotta get rid of that stuff then. That's fine. Whatever. I don't know if this will count towards ones that I need to do, but apparently I need to do a couple of them in order for the next thing to trigger something. I don't know.
Welcome to the shooting range. Just the place for a little target practice, huh? When you're done,
Sure.
head over to the exit.
So I'm kind of, I'm guessing that's my exit there, right? So, yeah, exit. So I can kind of, what, maybe explore around here a little bit?
Commence target practice.
Ah. It's the ones with their hands up I'm not supposed to shoot. Say, how long does this go? As long as I want it to, or? Okay. I guess I'm about done with that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure if that counts, but... There's nothing really up here. Alright. T-shirt? Plain white t-shirt. Okay. I guess that's it. We'll see if that does anything. I don't know.
Training exercise complete.
Okay. Extra Ops 1 complete. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. Oh. Level up. Okay. Sure. I guess. And nothing to report, so I guess we'll just go back to the mission select and just do the next one, I suppose. Alright, here's another one. It's Kill House. You have unlimited ammo. Exit the Kill House to end.
Commence target practice. As a special treat, you can practice freely on any of the targets in the kill house today. Shoot your heart out. When you're done, head over to the exit.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
This is a kill house. It's a good place to test fire new weapons. You can also try your hand at time attack. How about it? Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Which is up here, I'm guessing. Ah.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Okay.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Wait, ain't that it? Oh. Okay. Nope. That's it for that. However, is there another outfit or something hiding up here or anything? Actually, doesn't seem like it. No? Okay. Alright. Moving on.
Training exercise complete.
Moving on. Alright, that's it for that. Just doing nothing but wasting my time here right now. I'll just keep moving on until if we see if something ends up triggering unlocks or something. I don't know. Score attack.
Target practice commencing now. Shoot all the targets in the shooting range. When the timer reaches 0, the exercise is over.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep the same weapons I got, I suppose. Just keep using this rifle, I guess, huh?
Get as many targets as you can before time runs out. Commence target practice.
Ah! Ah! Garbage. How much time is there? Another 30 seconds or so? That's 17,000 points. I don't know if that's any good, but I don't know, maybe if I get a rank, it'll tell me. A B. Wow, that's it, huh? Well, you know, the way that the controller's set up, my aiming is the right stick, and then I'm having to still shoot with square, so it feels awkward. I'm trying to aim with my other thumb, and then trying to it just feels awkward. But that's okay.
Snake, we fitted Zeke with its own AI pod. We were having trouble adjusting the AI, but Dr. Strangelove was able to get it up and running.
Strangelove?
Why the surprise, Snake?
Whoa, we're an army without borders. We need a deterrent against foreign intervention. That's what Zeke is for. It may even prove necessary to...
I'm not against deterrence itself. The problem is when a nation comes to rely on it. All that does is force a burden on its people. The same people that constitute the nation itself. The existence of nations is detrimental to man. That's why I, one without a nation, see potential in MSF. But power is required for you to distance yourself from nations. I will do whatever I can to assist with that.
Glad to hear it.
And I merely lent Huey a helping hand. I will not give Zeke an AI like hers.
I wouldn't expect you to.
So, wait a minute. See, this. So we spent this whole time fighting off and trying to destroy and stop this AI nuclear-equipped Deathmobile from launching, and now we're just gonna build our own. Like, I mean, so just basically becoming exactly what we were fighting. You know, I just seems sort of counterproductive. All right, well, let's take a look at it, I guess. We still can't build this because we still don't have the walk unit. I do have a power unit. I got a leg part. And I got... No, I don't have a head part either. So, like, see, these are still parts that I need. There's its railgun. So, yeah, I still can't even build the damn thing yet because I don't have what I need. That's why I need to do those other boss fights again, basically. Base defense. Document retrieval. Item capture. All items from 5 minutes. I guess we're just gonna keep going down the list, I suppose.
Target practice commences now. Shoot all the targets in the kill house. When the timer reaches 0, the exercise is over.
Okay.
This is a time attack. Hit the targets and keep moving. Hit the last target before time runs out to complete the mission.
How much time do I get?
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Yeah. Oh, they gave me like 5 minutes to do this.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Uh-huh.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Training exercise complete.
Was that 5,000 points? How good did I do? A C. That's only a C. Really? Wow. Okay. That's terrible. Like, how much better do you expect me to do?
We've got a problem. Zadornov's not in his cell.
Okay, so this is the first one of these.
He must have used his prosthetic as a blowtorch to cut through the bars. But we've managed to narrow down his location using a transmitter we planted on him. I'm adding a new mission. Find the KGB agent Zadornov.
Okay. So yeah, this is what we got to do. This is the stuff that I've been is part of the next chapter. But this is why I got to do the extra things, I guess, to pass time so that he can escape, I guess. All right, bring him back.
Snake, Zadornov has escaped custody. Find him.
Okay, do what we can. No files? No nothing, huh? Okay. Well, probably gonna want this, because we're probably not gonna want to blow him away, I wouldn't think. Yeah, I guess we're probably good with that, yeah? Chapter 5, Outer Heaven. So, half hour in, I guess we're officially starting Chapter 5.
Find Zadornov and bring him back here with Fulton Recovery.
Okay, yeah, I do have that. Alright. Oh, and you give me no idea of where he's actually at? Is he in this area or not? Oh, that's stupid. You're gonna make me have to look this crap up so that I'm not spending all night wandering around like several different areas looking for this clown? Park it, bud. Goodbye. Yeah, so you mean to tell me he could be... Oh, wow.
Fulton Recovery helicopter is complete. We're counting on you, boss. Check any out-of-the-way spots. I have a sneaking suspicion Zadornov's around there.
You'll find that ugly Russian and bring his butt back here. I can't believe he tricked Boss like that.
I wish there was something I could do. Be strong, Snake.
I guess we just pick one. I suppose. But I have no idea. No way of knowing if I'm going in the right direction. Not a clue. Bye now. Wonder if I hold these guys up, or if I hold...
Fulton recovery
one of them up
subject
if they'll
confirmed
tell me
onboard
where he's at.
helicopter.
Maybe. I don't know. It's worth a shot, I guess.
What was that? I'm seeing things. Start talking.
Oh.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Whole area over here I didn't see. It's a prisoner. So I'll take him. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to look this up, aren't I? This is really dumb. Nope, not in here. Whack!
Start talking.
Doing, you're gonna regret this.
Start talking.
Let me go if you
Start
don't.
talking.
Fine.
Finds the doorknob snake.
How about trying to help me find him? I mean, is that possible? I mean, and have me wandering around here like an idiot? Alright, let me deal with this guy, and then I guess I'll just look it up, because I'm not going to spend my entire stream running around every single location trying to look for this guy. It's not going to happen.
Start talking. Start talking.
And these guys offer absolutely nothing as far as help, either. So, this is really dumb. Apparently, he's supposed to be in this area. So, floor of the boathouse. I already looked up there, and he wasn't there.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
He's supposed to be around here somewhere? Sorting shed. No. I'm literally not seeing him if he's supposed to be here in this area. So... Rio del Jade, which is where I'm at. Left side of a building, the second floor of the boathouse, or a sorting shed. I don't see him on the left side of a building. I don't see him in the shed. I didn't see him
There's
in
only
the...
so many places to hide. Search every nook and cranny.
You want to come out here and start looking for him, Kaz? Huh? Why don't you shut the hell up? But if he's supposed to be here in this area, I don't think he's here in this area.
Find him. Leave no stone unturned.
Well, I was already up here, but... And he's not up here. So... I don't know. I don't have a clue. Not a clue. But evidently, from what I looked up, he's supposed to be in this area somewhere. But I'll be damned if I can find him.
Check any out-of-the-way spots. I have a sneaking suspicion that doorknobs around there.
Like, what out of the way spots? Like, I don't see... I don't think he's here. Sure as hell ain't up here. I don't know. I think that little guide or whatever I was looking at lied to me. So I'm pretty certain that he's not in this area. Or I feel like I would have found him by now. Yeah, I'm at Rio del Jade. So... No. Apparently he's supposed to be here. But... this door doesn't open, right? So...
There's only so many places to hide. Search every nook and cranny.
Shut up, Kaz. Yeah, I feel like he's just not here. So... well, if he was in the barrels, he's dead now. Well, there's only so many times I can circle around here looking for the guy and not find the guy. So... Huh.
Check any out-of-the-way spots. I have a sneaking suspicion that doorknobs around there.
Where? Kaz, where? Bye-bye. Ah. Park it.
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
In a swamp.
Start
Okay.
talking.
Okay, you're useless too. Just nothing. I'll go back to the area I was just at. See if he's there, because apparently, again, he's supposed to be in this area here. Supposedly. I don't know, I guess I was kind of hoping that that means that he would show up if I left and came back. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea where the guy is. Or how the hell I'm supposed to find him. Not a clue.
You should have disposed of him when you had the chance.
Yeah, probably.
I believe in you, Snake.
Ah!
I know it is not easy.
Find him. Leave no stone unturned.
There's only so many places to hide. Search every nook and cranny.
I believe I've done that. and go back to here. And maybe to the ravine. I don't know. Well, check the ravine, I guess. Yo, Zadornov, where the hell you at, man?
You should have disposed of him when you had the chance.
And these guys give me no help whatsoever. Like, absolutely none. Seems the only time that Kaz says anything about search somewhere, he's got to be close by, is when I'm in here, but I don't know where else to look. I've looked everywhere around here that I could think to look, and he's not here. So all I'm doing is just wasting my time. That's not a help.
Check any out-of-the-way spots. I have a sneaking suspicion Zadornov's around there.
No, well then this is telling me in the... Well, no, this is the east section. So... So, wait. No, so he could even be way up here near this sorting shed in this oh, good lord. So, okay. Wow, this is incredibly stupid. All right, let me go back around. And then over to the ravine. And then up and over. And then I'll go up the bridge. Because he might be over there at the sorting shed. For crying out loud. Need better security. All the stuff we got at Mother Base, we couldn't keep tabs on this guy. Huh? Miller, you're fired. Seriously.
Start talking.
Whack. Good night. Here, and then we'll move up to the sorting shed. See if we can find him there. Because I doubt he's going to be here. Oh, really? This is how we're going to do it, huh, guys?
There's only so many places to hide. Search every nook and cranny.
Miller, will you shut the hell up? Right, goodbye to you. Now, where did you go?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Oh, you're over there. Keep on moving. All right, let's see if he's up here somewhere. A whole bunch of different places he could be in here. That sucks. Should have saved some of my recovery, Fulton recovery things. I could have sent a whole bunch of these guys away. Made it easier to find him. Whack. But if I can't capture him, I at least knock him the hell out, though. Be asleep for a while. There you are, you punk ass.
Try using Fulton recovery on him. Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there.
There.
I knew you could do it. Piece of cake, right?
No, not really. Irritating as hell. Out here searching for this clown. Got other things to do, man. "24 minutes to find this idiot. Stupid. Stupid. Soliton radar. Well, if that is what I think it is, then I would like to...
So, you found me.
It wasn't hard. What are you up to anyway?
Just going for a stroll.
Kaz, I've got Zadornov, returning home.
Acknowledge, Snake.
Playing games with me, man. I don't like it. I don't like it, man.
Package for you, boss.
What?
Yeah, looks like a cassette tape. Don't worry, it's clean. No trace of explosives or anything. Return address just says Eva.
Eva?
Someone you know?
An old acquaintance.
Oh, the plot thickens. Tidings from an old flame?
Don't start, Kaz.
Shut up, Miller.
Anyway, I'll check it out later.
Okay, just don't go running off after this chick. We can't afford for you to be distracted right now.
Oh, be quiet. Okay, well, there's that, for whatever it's worth. Okay, all these people get... their parameters go up, even though they do nothing. Brig, 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 brig. Alright. You know what? You right to mess hall. You to medical team. You to medical team. And you, I don't really care. Put him wherever. Doesn't even matter to me. Of course not. Because my intel needs to be 41? What? I guess we're never gonna get that. That's fine. I didn't want it anyway. I'm telling you, I'm hating these mechanics for this. I've gone this long without the damn thing. I feel like I would need it now. Well, that was that. Well, I still need parts for Zeke, so does that mean I gotta come back here and do these battles, right? That's what I gotta do? Because I don't... There were supposed to be, apparently, in these extra missions, like... battles with these AI opponents again, but they're not in there. And how I'm supposed to get them, I don't have a clue.
Careful, Snake. I've never seen anything.
Just shut up. All I know is that we need more parts for our own Metal Gear thing. That. Yeah, probably need supply. Most likely, because never have enough ammo for squat. Alright. Let's do it, I suppose. See if we can get some more pieces and try to get Zeke built. Possibly. I doubt it. Yeah, come here, you big bastard.
That's an AI weapon. The pupa. It's fast, so be careful. Lie flat to avoid getting hit when it charges.
No, that's fine. Completely fine. Where I got one of these left again already? Yup. Whoa, hey bud.
Take those lightning rods out. They direct its electroshock attack.
Where'd you go, you big bastard? Ow. And only got one of these left already.
Signs when it's coming out.
Oh, I thought I got my throw one.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Ugh. Come on, reload the thing, man. Takes you so damn long.
Blow the hatch and climb into the AI pod. You should be able to get in the AI pod.
Alright, see if we can get us some parts. I don't think I've hit anything but the AI pod, so I should be able to get some pieces out of this.
Pull out all the AI's memory boards before the pod's ejected. The black memory boards are locked. Go after the boards with icons over them.
Well, there's some that still ain't unlocked.
You can unlock memory components that they control. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapons. Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want.
Well, I thought that, like, damaging them, I wouldn't be able...
Good. That one's broken.
I wouldn't be able to get these, but because I didn't do any damage to other parts, none of this, I can't take any of them. I don't understand the whole... I don't know, part of that's not making sense either. Like, when I look it up, it's like, only hit the AI pod. Like, okay, cool, fine. So, I only hit the AI pod, but then only some of the boards are available. So, I don't know. Just doesn't make sense. I don't know.
That was an unmanned weapon. A prototype.
Yeah, we can skip all that
There's
because
no need for a human pilot.
No, we don't need to see all this again. Yay!
Snake, the doctor's safe here with...
Cool, fine. Alright. Looks like we got some things. Can we build our damn thing now? Be kind of nice. Looks like I might be able to do something with that. Possibly. Okay. Parts from scrap. Okay. Alright. What can we do? Anything? Because I haven't been able to build this damn thing this entire time, so... Oh, I don't have enough head parts? Nope, I need one more head part. Really? Oh, that's already equipped. That's equipped. So I just need... Need all main parts first. So what? I need to do that, what? Probably that same one more time. Get, what? One more head part? Good grief. Oh boy. Just wherever. I don't care. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go over one more screen. No. Get me out of here. Well, I guess we could probably do that same fight one more time.
Careful, Snake.
Actually. Ah. Okay. Well, you know what? We got this message from Eva. Let's check that out quick. Oh. Oh, boy. Wow. Alright. How much is in this? Oh, that's just Eva's debriefing. Operation Snake Eater simulation. Alright. We'll go through... I guess one at a time or something. Not all at once. I'll listen to one, maybe do a mission, come back, do another one. We'll see. Yeah, we've already heard that one, so.
Enter simulation date.
August 24th.
Location.
Selinoyarsk, USSR.
Mission.
Support a covert agent whose objective is the rescue of a nuclear weapons scientist.
Who is the agent?
Your student. Your most beloved.
Acknowledged. Define current mission progress.
With your help, the agent has successfully made contact with the target. All that's left is to wait for recovery. Now, deduce the best course of action.
I take the scientist away from the agent.
What for?
As a gift when I defect.
Why are you defecting?
To reform my special forces unit with my former comrades in arms.
No, I don't want to know your objective. I'm asking for the reason. Why are you betraying your country?
I do not defect in order to betray America. Betrayal is merely the outcome of that defection.
Response time is always slower here. Perhaps she lacks confidence in her judgment. You're a hero in the West. Why should the Soviets trust you?
In addition to the scientist, I provide them with a portable nuclear warhead in order to win the favor of a Russian GRU officer.
And then you launched it.
Launched? The nuke? Me?
That's right. At a target inside Soviet territory.
Nuclear weapons make my blood run cold. They blot out the future. How could I? Karma. Is it my karma? The karma my mistake has brought upon us? My...
Attention. Discontinue forward reasoning. Cross-check with knowledge base.
Affirmative. Cross-check complete. Revising conclusion as follows. I steal the new weapons developed by the scientist, and then launch the nuke at the Weapons Design Bureau.
Forward and backward reasoning are in conflict. Attention. Return to forward reasoning.
Affirmative.
Your apprentice returns for the scientist.
I send him away.
He doesn't give up.
I send my comrades to defeat him.
All of them fail. Even the GRU officer who oversaw your defection is defeated by your apprentice, along with a new weapon. Now, what is your course of action?
I fight him.
Why? With your GRU patron dead, there's no reason for you to fight. Why not just run away?
I must fight him.
I do not see the reason. With a soldier of your caliber on his side, how could the GRU officer be defeated to begin with? Did you betray him too?
I've been waiting for a long time.
You could switch allegiance from GRU to KGB and take the remaining nuke as a gift. There's no chance they wouldn't welcome a hero of your stature.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
I didn't ask you that. Give me the basis for your reasoning. Tell me the truth.
Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Why won't you answer me? It's like you were just waiting for him to kill you.
I was disloyal. Betrayed my country. I deserve to die.
How can you say that? You can't be a traitor. You're not that kind of person.
Kill me. Kill me now.
Stop it! Stop it! Attention! Discontinue reasoning.
One must die, and one must live.
Stop it, damn you! Discontinue!
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful?
Shut down! Always in the same place. Her reasoning goes haywire. Someone holds the key. Perhaps it's him. I'll get it out of him. One way or another.
Yeah, they can't just accept the fact that she's just like, that's it, I'm done. That's it. I have nothing else to fight for. I have no fight left in me. And I just, that's it. I give up. Just can't put that together. All right, let's do this one more time.
pupa. It's fast, so be careful.
Engaging track units.
Aim for the cylindrical AI pod.
That's what I'm aiming for. Do you not see that?
Engaging track units.
Nope, I don't have that. Ow. Zoom!
Take those lightning rods out. They direct its electroshock attack.
Zoom! Ow. Come on, get up.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Ah, missed it. Nah.
There'll be some warning signs when it's coming out.
Uh-huh. Hey, come on, you big bastard. How'd I miss that? Really? Wow.
Pull the hatch and climb into the AI pod. You should be able to get in the AI pod.
Alright, so we can steal these pieces now.
Pull out all the AI's memory boards before the pod's ejected. The black memory boards are locked. Go after the boards with icons over them.
Yep, got it.
You can unlock memory boards by destroying the mechanical components that they control.
Yeah.
Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards
none
have
in
different
section
functions
B,
according
so-
to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want. No good. That one's broken.
Okay, well, that's it for that. Now, does that give me enough pieces now? Can I finally build my Metal Gear now?
That was. There's no need for a human pilot.
because that's apparently something I have to do in order to finish this game. The fact that I don't get enough pieces, you know, just to build it from going through the damn mission to the game to start with, it's kind of ridiculous. But
Snake.
uh-huh. A jetpack, for whatever that's worth.
Snake, I'm proud to announce that preparations for Metal Gear Zeke are complete. We can activate it any time.
Got it. Thanks, Huey.
No need to thank me. At least now I can finally say I helped you with something. You can use it in outer ops, too.
Not happening.
Just select Zeke when you're forming your unit. Be sure to take it out for a field test.
Okay.
You can change weapons and check memory boards just like before. Use your observations from a field test to make any adjustments.
A work in progress, huh?
There's something I need to discuss with you, boss.
What?
Get to the point, Kaz.
Yeah, right, get to the
Recovered
point.
nuclear warhead that was loaded onto Peace Walker from the bottom of Lago Kosibolka.
What?
Warheads are radioactive, even if they're relatively stable. If we just left it there, it would contaminate the lake, or fall into the hands of terrorists.
Creating another crisis.
Right. So while the White House is figuring out how to cover its ass, I thought we'd take some precautions.
What did you have in mind?
Load it onto Zeke.
What?
What else would we do with it? Zeke is our deterrent. To protect
Making
ourselves
all
from
the
nuclear
same
attack,
mistakes.
We need a nuclear weapon ourselves. Of course, if you're not on board, we could always dispose of it. But it won't be easy getting another nuke. This is a golden opportunity. We could always get rid of it later. Load it onto some fishing boat and leave it out in the middle of the ocean. No one would ever know it's there. But if you want to get rid of it, boss, we'll get rid of it.
No. Don't. As long as there are nukes out there, we need one ourselves if we're going to be a world power.
I knew you'd see it that way, boss. So as long as we stand apart from nations, we need something to put us on equal footing. In a way, MSF is a country itself. And we just became the world's 7th nuclear power.
Nuclear power.
So, wait. So, we just recover this nuke. We're just going to put it on our own AI-powered machine. We just went and created Peace Walker basically ourselves. So, this whole thing with deterrent keeps coming up. And I said this, I think, in the last part, where it's like, oh, let's create this thing that should never have been created, that nobody should ever use, to keep others from using theirs. It's like, what? And then here's the other thing, like, Kaz just, oh, hey, guess what, boss? We did this thing. It's like, what the hell? You know, Big Boss is standing here going, what are you talking about? Well, you know, if we do this, and because of this, and, well, you know, I mean, these other people might not like us, and we're going to have to defend ourselves. And it's like, who's actually in charge here? It's like everybody around Big Boss is making decisions and doing things, and Big Boss is kind of just like, okay. It's like, if you are the boss, like, I almost feel like Kaz, like, says it all smug, like, almost, like, well, you're the boss. If you don't want us to, then, yeah, I guess we won't do it, but, you know, and it's like, I don't know. So it's like, the thing about, I feel like, Big Boss at this point is he is a soldier and nothing more. He's good at taking orders, but not giving them. Like, he's just a follower. He's not actually a leader. But with Cypher, or the Patriots, whatever we want to call them, they needed a figurehead. So that's what he was. But I'm guessing he just did what he was told. In this instance here, like, he's got all these people trying to follow him and, like, looking for a leader, but he's got, like, this fame, this name, this notoriety, and people around him are just doing things, and again, he doesn't give orders. He's not a general. He's not really a leader. So he's just, yeah, okay. So he's just a soldier. When it comes right down to it, he's just in the right or wrong place at the right or wrong time, I guess, depending on how you look at it. So, it's interesting. But now here we basically have our own damn Peace Walker. So, for deployment, I'm not going to deploy him, but accepted a volunteer metal arc. Oh, Law 2. Okay. Okay. Parameters increased. Zeke head part. Okay. Now, let's take a look at old Zeke here. So this is our Metal Gear, huh? We got the railgun. Launched Zeke. Oh, I got a trophy! I got a trophy, guys! Paint colors. Body color. Gray. Oh, okay. Ooh, the black is cool. Slate gray. Sage green. That feels like... I'm trying to go for like a army color. Oh yeah, here we go. Talking, we got Metal Gear. Don't mess with us. Oh, the red's neat. And the line color. Ooh, actually. Actually, wait. MSF's colors are like kind of like black and yellow, right? So maybe we do like that. Sure. So that's our boy Zeke. Now that we finally got him built. All right. Well. Cool. Well, at least there's that now. So now, it just comes down to... Nah, fuck it. There. 0 calorie soda. Alright. It's, sure, let's do the soda. Just because, I guess. And we'll leave that at that. So now that we got all that, then I guess we got to do some more of these extra missions, I guess. Keep that rolling along. Marksman challenge. The enemy base. Maybe do another Fulton recovery. To retrieve all enemy soldiers. Killing one of them will result in instant failure.
Here's a rundown of your mission. This one's perfect for a warm-up. Nice and easy. Don't let yourself get lazy, though. Stick to it and get the job done.
Okay. Let's go back to this. The boss's final mission, Eva's debriefing. If this is the same as basically the debriefing at the end of Delta or 3, then we kind of know all this already, but
She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake, she wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other, and not because you saved my life.
yeah, I think we've already heard all of this.
But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the...
Yeah, we've heard all of that. Unless there's more later. No, okay. Going to happen, self-sacrifice, ruse, setup. Yeah, we know all that already. So, now, it's just all of these. There's 7 of them. Alright, you know what? I still got to get some more stuff done here, so... well, we don't want these anymore. We'll just start blow everybody to smithereens, so... Take that. That? I guess? Throwable. That's the one I actually wanted. Alright, all enemy soldiers base along Rio del Jade. I got 6 minutes to do it. Hate time stuff, man. But these guys ain't got helmets on, so theoretically...
Neutralize all the soldiers without killing them, and then use the Fulton recovery system.
What was... I think I see someone.
What? Oh, the guy in the tower.
Enemies close by!
Damn. Didn't realize the guy in the tower was going to see me from there, so... Now that we know that...
Neutralize all the soldiers without killing them, and then use the Fulton recovery system.
What was that?
That's nothing. Nighty-night. This guy and then 2 more.
Helicopter is complete. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Alright. That guy. And that guy.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Okay. There we go.
Complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
Thrilled, huh? Absolutely thrilled. Well, feel like that went fairly well. S rank. New uniform, patrolman versus only. Don't care. Hobby magazine layout rank 1. Okay.
Bad news, Snake. Zadornov's on the loose.
What? Again?
Yeah, again?
Funny. We took away his prosthetic and did a full body check. We even increased the guard.
You think he had help?
Impossible. Anyway, I'm adding a new mission. Locate and recover Zadornov.
Okay. I guess we can do that. Alright, now. So, search 2. Where the hell is he in this one? Alright, I'll look at that here in a second. Liquid magazine? Hell is that? Men's cologne. For what? What would I possibly need that for? Don't understand, man. What is the point? Items, I'm guessing. Cologne. For what? Oh, recover psyche with its alluring fragrance. Be at the top of your game. I don't give a damn about that. And then what the hell was the other one? Yeah, this. A popular pulp magazine. Once said, anyone who knows it'll stop and read it. Oh, okay. Solid magazine, liquid magazine. Okay. Sure. Why not? Sure. All right. Zadornov search 2.
Snake, Zadornov's disappeared from his cell again. Find him.
Okay. So you guys are killing me, man. Alright, message 1 from Eva.
Hello, Snake. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. Been a few years.
You've been causing quite the ruckus in Nicaragua. Nothing much to report from my end. The legacy's being put to good use. Or so they tell me.
Uh-huh.
But enough with the small talk. There's something I need to tell you.
What?
You saw the photo that came with this tape, right? The boss gave that to me. 10 years ago.
I don't think I see no photo.
I'm sorry, I should have told you sooner. I probably should have told you right away.
Probably.
But sending it to you hasn't been an easy decision to make. It's taken me 10 years. Once you've heard what I have to say, you'll understand why. That photo belonged to her.
Well, then let me see it.
I know what you're thinking. What does she have to do with this? You've probably seen it 100 times in the press already. Obviously, it's of the Mercury 7, the first group of American astronauts, the heroes of Project Mercury. But there were actually 8 people in that photo. One of them was edited out, erased, without a trace. That 8th astronaut, the one airbrushed out of existence, that was her, Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why did they need to keep her existence a secret? What were they trying to hide? The answer goes back even further. 17 years ago. It was the height of the Cold War. The Eastern and Western blocs were racing to develop space technology to match their nuclear arsenals. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite.
Uh-huh.
The Americans were stunned. They'd been led to believe their country led the world in science and technology. That shock quickly turned into fear. If the Russians had the know-how to launch a satellite into space, they could use it to launch a nuclear missile, too. Frantic, the U.S. threw everything it had into the space race. The following year, the Army succeeded in launching the first American satellite, Explorer 1. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration was established that fall, and Project Mercury with it. The goal was to send a man into space, and 7 men were chosen as pilot candidates. The media dubbed them the Mercury 7. They were immediately hailed as national heroes, icons of Western space exploration. But after Explorer, America suffered a series of failed rocket launches. Desperate, the government made a fateful decision. Unable to wait for its space program to mature, they'd steal the Soviets' technology,
Naturally.
at the same time sabotaging their space program. You know better than anyone how hard a mission that was. The Soviet space program was shrouded in secrecy. Recovering that information would be no easy task. Using the help of an insider, they'd insert a sleeper agent into the research institute, or else recruit one of those insiders to do the job for them. And, if necessary, the mission leader would have to go in and sort things out themselves. Someone was needed with experience, knowledge, and superior intuition. And the only one for the job was the boss.
Naturally.
The president himself asked for her by name. He needed someone who could be trusted with the fate of a nation. Who else to turn to but the hero of the Second World War? It was June 1959. So you see, Snake, that's why she left. That was the top secret mission that took her from you. But her selection ruffled a few CIA feathers. They didn't appreciate the president going over their head like that. The mission was
How
tough
dare
enough
he?
already, and now the CIA was dragging its feet. She couldn't get anything out of them. No manpower, no information. Left to her own devices, the boss made a decision she knew would come back to haunt her. She decided to tap into the Philosopher's Network. And that's when the wheels of fate began to turn.
Okay, but I'd still would kind of like to see that photo. But anyway, well, that's interesting to know that that's the mission of why the boss left Snake, because he was wondering. So I'm interested to see what the rest of this holds. But let's go see if we can find this damn guy. Alright, that's all fine. Actually, because we got a couple new ones, don't we? Yeah, I got the t-shirt, the tuxedo. Yeah, we'll just stick with that. Alright, let's go find this idiot.
Find Zadornov and bring him back here with Fulton recovery.
Uh-huh. Again. Oh, there's probably no reason to go that way, right? So, what, either here or up there? One or the other? Oh, hell. That was almost bad.
Enemies close by.
You over there? You see nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Okay, this guy hasn't turned around this whole time, so easy does it now.
Start talking.
Alright. Night-night. And goodbye. Okay. Need to double-check the rest of this area, probably.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Just to make sure. Ow. Bye now. Well, he hasn't said anything like
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Miller about anything about him being close
We're
by.
counting on you, boss.
Okay.
Find him. Leave no stone unturned.
So I'm guessing we got to go to this next area. And hopefully he's up here somewhere. I keep searching for him. Just wasting time. Oh, this is a facility? Oh, yeah, he's got to be in here somewhere. Right? Like, that's just got to be a given.
We're under attack.
Don't even worry about it. Bye-bye. Oh, what is this? Box bomb design. A box bomb? Okay. Guessing the guy is inside the building here. Oh, I can't even go in there. Oh, right there he is, right?
Try using Fulton recovery on him.
Bye, bud.
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there.
Yep. Out of here.
Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
Well, that one wasn't quite so bad. So, A, I need to do that a few seconds faster. 4. Box design rank 1. I thought I already have the box tank. I don't... Whatever. Whatever.
Kaz, I caught Zadornov.
Impossible. I thought I'd made it.
Nope.
Acknowledged and appreciated.
Alright, so there's that. I wonder if I can, like, kind of spam a couple of these extra missions I've already done. Like a couple of the quick ones and just kind of get it over with. Alright, well, we got that now. Brig. Just add you guys to wherever. I really don't care. What does this do? Oh. Sure. Develop that, why not? Why not? Okay. We'll just move on from there. Yeah, let me just see if I can... Because I could just spam the one boss fight to get the parts for Zeke that I needed. So could I possibly just spam, like, these target practice things? Or maybe if not, maybe I need something with at least a rank. So maybe if I do, say, this?
Target practice commit.
At least that way I get a time and a rank, maybe? Let's go back to here and get the next part of Eva's message.
The philosophers were a secret society of power brokers formed in a pact between the U.S., Russia, and China in the early 20th century. Of course, by that time, the American and Soviet branches
Maybe
had
where
already
the
parted ways.
photo is, possibly.
But there were those among the remaining Russian philosophers not entirely happy with the one-party communist state. The boss reached out to them. She arranged clandestine meetings in Berlin, hoping to find a way into OKB-1, the Soviets' premier design bureau. She worked tirelessly to win their sympathy, in some instances using huge sums of cash, in others, by helping them over the Berlin Wall. It was a dangerous game to be playing. The philosophers had everything on her, and not just information either. She'd given birth to a child on the battlefield, only to have them immediately snatch it away. I know she told you that story. If that child was in the hands of the Soviet philosophers, she'd be putting more than just herself in danger. But she did what she had to do. At the time, the Soviet Union was believed to have an arsenal of missiles far greater than that of the United States. If that proved to be the case, Moscow would be free from the yoke of nuclear deterrence, raising the possibility that the Soviets might actually launch nukes if they felt it necessary. As you know, the so-called missile gap turned out to be a Soviet bluff. Moscow had gone to incredible lengths to perpetuate the lie. In fact, the whole space race was really just a part of an elaborate ruse. Only we didn't know that at the time. She used to joke that even she swallowed the whole missile gap story, hook, line, and sinker. She put her life on the line, for the sake of her country, to prevent nuclear war. And it was because of her sacrificial efforts that America succeeded in placing a sleeper agent inside OKB-1. NASA began to receive huge volumes of technical data from the Soviet program. By the end of 1959, they'd succeeded in sending a chimpanzee named Sam on a ballistic rocket flight. The rocket never left the atmosphere. But all the same, it was a huge success for NASA, restoring confidence in its technology. Then, just when the operation was starting to produce results, the CIA came calling. "You're a war hero," they said. "No need for you to dirty your hands with this sort of black ops. We'll take it from here." In effect, they wanted to reap the rewards for
Of course they did. Surprise, surprise.
Subject. My part is over, she said. I don't care what you do with the data now. It seemed as if NASA was making great strides toward manned spaceflight while the Russians lagged behind. They even got a report from their mole at OKB-1. The safe return of Sam has sent our scientists into a panic, he said. Soon afterward, the Soviet Union sent an animal of its own into space on Sputnik 2, the dog Kudryavka, better known to the world as Laika. But Laika was fated never to return to Earth. The U.S. can recover its spacecraft from the ocean upon re-entry. But the Soviet Union only borders the frozen Arctic. They had to bring their spacecraft down on land. How could they soften the impact enough to bring a living creature back safely? The agent reported that the Soviets hadn't yet found a solution to that problem. The plot to sabotage the Soviet space program seemed to be working, too. First, they tampered with Sputnik 4's re-entry. Then, 2 months later, one of their rockets exploded on the launch pad. They did manage to send 2 dogs into orbit aboard Sputnik 5 and return them safely to Earth. But the agent dismissed it as a fluke. Dogs, sure, but humans? They didn't have the technology. Everybody believed it. Everybody was complacent. Everybody. Except the boss.
Yeah, the boss knew things.
There was something about the Sputnik 5 schematics they were getting that didn't seem right. Some kind of ejection device on the capsule that didn't quite belong. She couldn't figure out the reason why it was there. What was it supposed to eject? NASA shrugged off her concerns. They figured it was probably meant to eject the flight recorder in case of an accident. The boss pleaded with them to investigate, but the CIA wasn't having it.
Of course not.
They probably thought she was trying to reclaim some of the glory for herself.
How dare she do that?
The boss wouldn't give up. She decided to head to the Soviet Union herself, alone, without any backing from the CIA. By the beginning of the next year, 1961, she'd succeeded in infiltrating OKB-1. That's when she saw the truth for the first time.
And what might that be? You're just gonna cut it off there, huh? All right. You know what? There's 7 of these, so one more.
The sleeper that she'd worked so hard to place was a double agent.
Of course.
He'd been turned by the Soviets and was feeding the Americans lies. But what shocked the boss even more was why. The CIA's access agent had been taking a large cut of the sleeper's pay. The sleeper felt what little he was left with wasn't worth the risk. When he got a better offer from Moscow, he took it. At some point, the Americans' intelligence operation had become an open book to the Soviets. And contrary to what the sleeper had been reporting, the Soviets' manned spaceflight technology was quite advanced. It wasn't until she infiltrated OKB-1 herself that the boss learned the truth about Sputnik 5. After the spacecraft re-entered the atmosphere, it ejected the pilot, seat and all, at an altitude of 7,000 meters. It was the Soviet solution to the problem of land recovery. The mystery device attached to Sputnik 5 was for that purpose. The pilot would parachute down from that high altitude wearing a bulky spacesuit. Crazy, I know.
Yeah, it sounds nuts.
The Soviets knew exactly how dangerous it was, of course. So much so that they gave Yuri Gagarin, the first man in space, a special 2-rank promotion before re-entry. Only Moscow could come up with this kind of plan. With total state control over information, they could easily pretend it never happened in the event of a failure. The boss passed the info on to NASA. It was their worst nightmare. The glory of mankind's first spaceflight was about to be stolen from them by the Soviet Union. It was Sputnik all over again. And the CIA was caught no less off guard. Their ineptitude had caused the fiasco in the first place. The Soviets' deception was brilliant. They'd woven a masterful tapestry of truth and fiction to convince the Americans their intelligence operations were proceeding as planned. No one but the boss could have seen through it. It was obvious the Soviets had some gifted minds working on their side. But that certainly didn't excuse the CIA's massive failure. The CIA wasn't done, though, and devised an ingenious plan to avoid taking responsibility. Luckily for them, a new president had been elected the previous November, John F. Kennedy. As he didn't know the case history when taking office, the CIA was able to feed lies to his new administration. They masked their own failures, placing the blame squarely on the boss's shoulders. After all, she'd selected an unreliable sleeper. They claimed she'd failed to make use of one of the most effective means of controlling a sleeper agent's actions: holding their family hostage. The boss was well aware that would have worked. She told me so later, but she couldn't bring herself to do it. It seems clear it had to do with having her own child taken. She could never inflict the same pain on anyone else. The CIA used that against her. In his election campaign, Kennedy had vowed to close the missile gap with Moscow. If America lost the space race, that promise would be worthless. The fact that the president had no links to the philosophers only made things worse. He was completely unaware of the secret networks she'd used to complete her mission. In his eyes, she was no better than a traitor. The fate that awaited her was cruel beyond belief.
I'll get into that next part here in a second, but you know, she's like, oh well, the boss told me all this stuff. Well, when the boss takes Eva away from Volgan, by the time Eva comes back to pick up Snake on the bike, they don't have that long. How in the hell did the boss tell Eva all of this crap? Like, you didn't have that kind of time. I'm sure of it. But anyways, yeah, I want to return here because it said something about a photo, and I think I may know where it is. Now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know if that's in here. No. No, maybe not. Huh. Yeah, where's that photo at? She said she attached a photo, yet I can't find it. Alright, anyway. Let me try my theory here and do this a couple times and see if oh, yeah. See if I do this a couple times, if it just triggers the next thing. Or if I have to do ones that I haven't done yet or something.
Hit the targets and keep moving. Hit the last target before time runs out to complete the mission.
Oh, it gave me that anyway. Oh. Okay.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Oh, damn.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Yep, going.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your
Time's definitely going to be slower. I thought I got rid of the one particular weapon and was going to keep my little, like, machine gun and or assault rifle, and that didn't happen.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Training exercise complete.
B. Yippee. Personnel report has arrived. Okay. What we got? Oh, okay. Oh, just parameters went up. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna do this maybe another 2 or 3 times. Just to see.
Target.
And if nothing happens by then, oh, I did have this other one. Whoops, not that. But after 2 or 3 times, like, if the next one doesn't trigger, then I know it's not working. But I figure this only takes a minute or 2. You know?
This is a time attack. Hit the targets and keep moving. Hit the last target before time runs out to complete the mission.
Whoops. That.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Training exercise complete.
Real quick, like. Real quick, quick, like. Bang, 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 done. New personal best with a time, and still only a B. Maybe another 2 times, and if that's not working, then we'll do something else.
Target.
At that point, pretty much am just wasting my time. I mean, most of this is a waste of time. Like, if the other part of this is still kind of part of the story, then why can't I just move on to it, you know?
Hit the last target before time runs out to complete the mission. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
And pop.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Yep. Going.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Was that 6,200 that time? Still a new personal best time-wise. 6,200 points. Must not be my best. Still a B, whatever. Okay, still hasn't triggered the next one yet, it don't look like. No. Alright. We'll do it one more time, and then I guess, if you're doing about 4 times, if that ain't triggering the next one, I guess this doesn't work. Unfortunately. It's kind of just hoping we can make that quick and speed this thing along, but just end up wasting about 10, 15 minutes or whatever.
This is a time attack. Hit the targets and keep moving. Hit the last target before time runs out to complete the mission.
Okay.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one. Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Hitting the targets, but not in great spots.
Nice. You hit all the targets in your booth. Move on to the next one.
Yeah, not great.
Training exercise
Oh well.
complete.
Oh well. Yeah, not great. Yeah, so I don't think that's working. So we're going to have to do something else. Well, something from the R&D team, so something's still happening. Just... Okay. Somebody at the brig. Yeah. Move you guys there, I guess. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to do something different, I suppose. Because that's not working. So what do we got next? The marksman challenges, Fulton recoveries, classified document retrieval. All enemies. Ugh. Well,
Commencing
try
training
this
mission.
one, I guess.
Missions like this are key to building up your basic skills. Be careful out there.
Shoot all the targets in the enemy base. Time limit 2 minutes. Shoot them with what? Does it really matter?
We've already taken care of the enemy soldiers in there. It should be deserted. All you need to do is focus on hitting those targets.
The targets.
It's geared toward long-range target practice. You should think about bringing something like a sniper rifle. Then again, nothing's stopping you from giving it a shot with a handgun either.
Okay. Good to know, I guess. Alright. Next part of Eva's thing.
The order came down from above. The boss would take the official blame for the sleeper's betrayal. More so, she'd serve as the guinea pig for NASA's manned spaceflight program. By then, NASA had gotten as far as sending a chimp named Ham into space. Now came a whole battery of ground tests to pave the way for a human to take its place. High-G tests, zero-G tests, spacesuit tests, simulations in pressurized oxygen environments. Some of the tests were highly dangerous, too dangerous for the Mercury 7, who were by then already media darlings. So the boss was made to stand in for them. She could have refused the order, argued her side of the story against the CIA, but she didn't.
Of course not.
The way she saw it, her military experience made her a potentially valuable asset to those tests. She felt it was her duty to accept. She soon proved herself right. The boss was more than just a guinea pig. She drew on her experience to give the staff focused advice exactly where it was needed. NASA's space program took off again. At the rate they were going, putting a man in space seemed within reach. The higher-ups at NASA were impressed with her talents. They took to calling her the 8th astronaut, the Mercury Lady. The photo I sent you was taken around that time.
Well, where do I see it?
Maybe they were planning to use it as propaganda, the world's first female astronaut. But then, just as things were looking up, they hit a new snag. The government told them to add a window. There were no windows in NASA's spacecraft back then. Ham never saw the stars around him. But Washington insisted. Their sources told them Soviet spaceships had windows. Space exploration as a form of propaganda in itself. After all, what was the point of sending a man into space if he couldn't tell the world what he'd seen? Most of all, though, they simply couldn't have the Russians doing something they couldn't.
Of course
It
not.
was sheer madness, and everybody knew it.
Yeah, it sounds crazy.
NASA was already facing impossible deadlines. Now they were adding yet another element of uncertainty to the mix. Installing a window would both weaken the spacecraft and make it harder to shield the occupant from cosmic rays. They weren't about to put their Mercury 7 golden boys in that kind of danger. So the boss was chosen as the pilot instead. Even if she made it up into space, she was given less than a 20% chance of returning to Earth alive.
That's
but
nuts.
She took it in stride.
That's
even
nuts.
helping them make the necessary design changes to the Mercury capsule. It was like going to work every day at NASA to make her own coffin.
Hell no.
Then, without warning, the U.S. received intelligence that the Soviets had moved their Vostok spacecraft to the launch site. The launch was set for the following day, April 12th, 1961.
Okay. I don't think I can take a sniper rifle, I suppose. Oh, that would count as one of my main weapons? That sucks. Oh, if I would have knew that, I wouldn't even have developed the damn thing. Alright. What, 2 minutes for this?
Hit the targets as fast and as accurately as you can.
Come on, reload. Oh. Oh, hell.
Okay, you're done with that area. Head for the goal.
Oh, and my counter's still counting. What kind of nonsense is that, man?
Mission complete. Great job.
How you gonna, like, time me on something and then I do it and then my counter's still going? Lame. C. Whoop-de-doo.
Snake,
Well,
Zadornov has disappeared.
there he goes
from the
again.
What? You're kidding, right?
cell. Afraid not. You got a new mission. Find Zadornov.
Again. Again. So... Oh boy. What is it, like 5 different areas you could possibly be in this next one? Ugh. That's just dumb. Oh, look at all that GMP. All right. Let's go find the guy. Again.
Snake, Zadornov's disappeared from his cell again. Find him.
Well, we're not gonna want that. We're gonna want that. Supply? Maybe? Hell, I don't know. You guys got nothing? Alright. Eva, one more of yours, and we'll move on. We got 3 of them still to go.
America couldn't let the Soviets beat them with Vostok. NASA was forced to cut short the testing process and move the launch date up. They pulled out all the stops to get it scheduled for the earliest hours of the next day. The spacecraft would be launched from Cape Canaveral in the dead of night. For the flight path, they chose a course that would take her as far east as possible. She'd be able to see the Earth in daylight from the window, at least for a little while. The boss climbed into the Mercury capsule, having completed less than 80% of the regular flight procedures. Both the timing and the flight path were risky, and testing was far from complete.
Of course.
But NASA had no other choice.
Everybody has choices. They just choose to do stupid things because somebody tells them to.
She was going on a one-way trip. The American version of Laika the dog. And yet she went all the same. Someone has to be first, she said. If fate has chosen me, then I accept. For my country. For the balance of the world. That's how she saw things. My chances may be slim, but I'll take them. I've accepted my fate. If anyone can get through this, I can. Then, on April 12th at 1:30 in the morning, the boss entered space. It was nothing short of a miracle. First, that she'd made it in an incomplete spacecraft. And second, that her flight coincided almost exactly with Gagarin's. As the sun rose over the horizon, and cosmic rays began to bombard her through the window, she saw the Earth. I think you've heard the story before. It was a world without borders.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect jewel. All nations, all ideologies. They seemed so far away. It almost made her laugh, knowing that they'd risked so much to beat the Soviets by a few short minutes. If she'd seen Vostok from her window, she probably would have waved. But the 2 spacecraft were destined for very different fates. Gagarin circled the Earth and returned to the Soviet Union, safe and sound. The Mercury capsule, on the other hand, deviated from its planned re-entry angle. The addition of a window had thrown the capsule's aerodynamics off balance. The boss's coffin veered wildly off course and began to plunge earthward.
Might as well just finish these
The
off.
course deviation caused the capsule to miss its splashdown point by a wide margin. It didn't have enough time to decelerate before crashing into the sea. The force of the impact shattered the spacecraft before it started to sink like a stone. The boss used the last of her strength to escape to the surface. Her body was covered in bruises and scorched by radiation. It was a miracle she was still alive. She slipped into a coma and didn't regain consciousness for 6 months. To some, what was worst of all was that she had lost the space race to Gagarin by only a few minutes. That aside, it should have been
that was
proud day
worse.
for America. Its first manned spaceflight. Sadly, her accomplishment was kept out of the history books. An attempt to save face by Washington. In contrast to Gagarin's orbital flight, America had only managed a ballistic trajectory. Her flight time was much shorter, too. And most importantly, the Soviets had brought back both spacecraft and pilot safely. NASA couldn't even conjure up a half-hearted tale of heroic survival. The coup de grace, though, was the Soviet propaganda campaign that kicked into gear after the flight. The Earth was blue. Those were the words of Gagarin on his return, and the whole world was listening. In the blink of an eye, Gagarin was an international celebrity, earning accolades from every corner. It was a PR coup for the Soviet Union. Meanwhile, Washington could only grit its teeth in silence. They decided there was no value in making the boss's flight public, that it would only make matters worse. So they buried it instead, labeling it a dark mission.
Wow.
NASA and the CIA did everything in their power to erase all traces of the boss from Project Mercury. The result was the photo you see before you. Not a bad job, huh? Not only did they expunge her flight from the records, they denied that she ever existed. And that wasn't the end of it. As an alibi, the military claimed she'd taken part in the CIA's botched Bay of Pigs plot to take back Cuba. And when the boss was finally well enough to return to service, they wouldn't take her back. She was forced to go underground. In the public eye, the boss was still a hero of World War II. In reality, though, she was anything but that. She was a non-person, fit only for the blackest of black ops. In effect, she may as well have been dead. Gagarin went on a worldwide tour in front of millions of adoring fans. The boss, meanwhile, was a walking secret, unable to breathe a word about her experience. The authorities in Washington had this to say: "Why are you still here? If only you'd had the decency to give us a nice quote like Gagarin and then die an honorable death, you'd have gone down as a hero."
Wow.
3 weeks later,
The
on May
hell with
5th,
these
Alan
people.
Shepard, one of the Mercury 7, made his own ballistic flight. They sure didn't try to cover up his achievement. Of course, he owed his success to the lessons learned from the boss's tragedy. Before sending Gagarin up into space, the Soviets had used a mannequin called Ivan Ivanovich to test the landing procedure, which would make the boss America's version of a crash test dummy. But she didn't care. "I'm happy to be the dummy," she said, "if it'll help the project succeed. Nothing would give me greater satisfaction." And that still wasn't the end of it. The boss had worked through the anti-Moscow faction of the Soviet Union's philosophers to place the sleeper agent, and at some point, the Soviets found out about it. Yet the Americans remained oblivious to the end. Even the philosopher network the boss plugged into never tipped them off to the double cross. That could only mean one of two things. Either the pro-Moscow philosophers had intervened, or the anti-Moscow philosophers had been turned. Either way, it was a situation their American counterparts couldn't stand. To preserve the philosopher's good name, and to repay her debt, so to speak, the boss once again made her way into the Soviet Union. There, she found herself face to face with the Soviets' own agent.
I tell you, like, if I'm the boss, like, yeah, just tell these people to jump off a damn cliff, man. Like, risking life and limb for your guys' projects and, you know, to make you all look good and you can put headlines in the press and everything else just to be burned, scarred, beaten half to death, radiation, everything else, and then, get away from us. The hell with you guys, man. Wouldn't even really blame her for actually defecting. You kidding me?
And who should she find awaiting her return to Russia? The one who'd turned her sleeper against her. Who'd fed them lies all this time. It was her former comrade in arms, the father of her child, the man known as the Sorrow. He didn't know it was the boss who'd sent the sleeper. Or to be more precise, the Soviet philosophers never told him. Former lovers, forced to fight to the death. One would live and one would die, she told me. That was the revenge the Soviet philosophers had in store for me. If both of them survived, their child would suffer in their place. They were left with no other option. The boss shot him. He offered no resistance. When she returned from the Soviet Union, there was no place left for her to go. She'd sacrificed everything. Everything. For her country. And in return, they treated her like a dead woman. She was made a scapegoat for no good reason. Only because power had changed hands in Washington. Any lesser being would have long since cracked. It was then that one of her old SAS comrades reached out to her. Major Zero. And so Fox was born. She undertook a mission that, well, you should know better than anybody. You are a part of it. 20 days after Shepard's flight, President Kennedy announced that America would put a man on the moon. Without the intelligence the boss obtained, America's space program would never have caught up. Armstrong and Aldrin might never have walked on the moon. But the Americans' gain had cost the boss her health, her honor, and the man she loved. The word tragedy doesn't even begin to describe what she endured. The Soviets continued their manned space flights, and in 1963, Valentina Tereshkova became the so-called first woman in space. It's said they took their cue from NASA's long-buried Mercury Lady project. And so that, Snake, is the mission that kept her away from you for so long. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why not use me as her agent? She knew I'd never even think of betraying her. I think it's because she didn't want to drag you into it. She probably knew what was going to happen. To complete the mission, she'd have to turn to the philosophers, and once she did that, whatever came of it, there'd be a price to pay. No one understood that better than her. So please, Snake, let it go. When she gave me the photo, she left me to decide whether or not to pass it along to you. I know she was torn about it, just as I was. She knew you'd probably blame yourself. Why did she hold on to it for so long? That, I can't say. To remind her of how much it hurt to be erased. She wasn't that kind of person. No. I think she meant it to be a message to you. She had her identity, her life, taken away. But she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. Snake, you've probably already figured this out, but it's no accident that I'm only now sending you something I've withheld for so long. A little bird tells me you recently made a big decision. You and the boss are different people. I understand that. And I'm not trying to second guess you. I simply wanted you to know what she saw, how she felt. That's all. Keep it with you, Snake. Keep it deep inside. Don't ever forget the path she took. Because you and I are the only people on this earth who know the truth.
Boss, I'm sorry, but I can't.
So I'm sorry, I can't. I wonder who he was talking to there. Huh. Either way, alright, yeah, now we gotta find this guy yet again. And this place is, it looks like there's, what, 6 different places he could be? Good grief. Ugh.
Find Zadornov and bring him back here with Fulton Recovery.
Uh-huh. Where the hell am I? So what, could he be all the way at the ruins? Really? Ugh. Dumb. Dumb. Uh-huh. I think who you're trying to fool there, bud, but it ain't me.
Fulton Recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
There's somebody. Yep, right there.
Nothing here.
Bye-bye.
Fulton Recovery
I see you.
helicopter is complete.
Start talking.
You don't know anything? Of course you don't. So park it. And goodbye. Yeah, it's probably not in this area, I'm sure.
Fulton Recovery subject confirmed onboard.
Now, could he be over there in that other section, though? Or should I go straight up to the next section?
Check any out-of-the-way spots. I have a sneaking suspicion Zadornov's around there.
I see you. Night, night. I see you too. Night, night.
Somebody there.
Well, just because I'll take you. Let's see. Uh-huh. This place potentially appears. Okay, so it looks like we do want to check out this other area up here. Potentially. Hopefully he's here and we can just move this along, but... I'm not seeing any enemies or nothing, though. Is that him? Nope, that's a prisoner. So we'll take you. So if there's a prisoner, I'm gonna guess that the guy's not in this area. Unfortunately. You're gonna have to continue on looking for him. Probably, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't believe he's here, or I probably would have seen him.
Where the hell did the doorknob go this time? I'm sick of him and his walks.
I know, right?
You should have disposed of him when you had the chance.
Yup. It's usually the case. Bottom of the cliff. Okay. I'm guessing he's not here, so... Oh boy.
Somebody there? Huh. No.
Say no, but I see you. No, but I see you. There's some rations I wouldn't mind having. There he is, you little punk ass.
Is somebody there?
Try using Fulton recovery on him. Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there. Understood. Dispatching reinforcements now.
Oh, what? Well, I found the guy, so I just wanted to end it, and, well, screwed up. Bye. Bye-bye now. Alright, y'all can leave now.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Put you back out.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
Alright, I'm out of here.
I knew you could do it.
Out of here.
It's a cake, right?
Well, sort of. I screwed that up a bit, but, you know, it worked out. Now, we only got to do that a couple more times, I think. Nah, got an alert, whatever. It's fine.
Found our friend, Kaz.
Damn it! And I was so close.
Wrong.
Great. Good work, Snake.
Medical team. Alright. I'm gonna do a couple more of these stupid side missions or something. Try to keep moving that along. Sick bay? Oh. Brig. Auto assign because I really don't care at this point. Grenades rank 3. Probably wouldn't hurt. Do I really need it? I mean, really? Do I need it? Probably not. But I got the point, so hell, might as well. I don't like the fact that those take up my weapon slot, so... Alright. Just keep pushing forward. There's that one. Guess we'll do this one next.
Commencing training mission. Missions like this are key to build...
Uh-huh. Alright, yeah, let's just do the thing. Let's just do the thing.
Get the targets as fast and as accurately as you can.
So I'm missing one somewhere. But I can't tell where. Oh, there you are.
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there.
Oh, that definitely could have been better, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell where they were all at.
Keep it up.
2,700 points and... Yeah, that was probably garbage. Well, it was a B. I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought. I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay. I don't know how many more of these we're going to have to do in order to trigger the next one.
Commencing training.
Yeah, let's just go. Try to do these as quick as possible. I'm not finishing this game tonight, unfortunately, either. Just because of,
Get the targets as fast and as accurately as you can. Now that's what I'm talking about. Amazing.
because all of this is taking a lot longer than I figured it would, or it should.
Nice work.
Really? Wow. Wow.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Amazing.
Hell.
Bravo. Nice work. Now that's what I'm talking about. Amazing. Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there. Mission
Well, there's
complete.
that.
The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
Thrilled, huh? I'd be thrilled if we could move the story along here, instead of wasting my time with this extra nonsense. C. Garbage. It's fine. Just move things along. And still got to do more of this crap. All right. Well, do this one, I guess.
Commencing.
Sure, why not? Just get rid of that. I don't even need that. Oh, fun.
Get the targets as fast and as accurately as you can.
Ooh, explosions. Fun. So what's happening? What? Hold on. Why aren't there more of these popping up? Or what did I miss?
Get the targets as fast and as accurately as you can.
Why are these ones not popping up? Is it because I hit that barrel or what? Oh. Well. Okay. Terrible. there another one popped up that I can see, or no? Oh boy.
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up. Mission complete.
Could have been better, but I guess it wasn't horrible. Woo B. Yay. Versus ops. Don't care.
Snake, I got another report from the R&D team. They finished converting Mother Base into a hex plant. MSF's capabilities are up across the board, too. Our combat team's contracts keep increasing. We're seeing action on a daily basis, and we're raking in a ton of GMP. Now this is how a business is supposed to look. At this rate, the sky's the limit. We're just getting started, Snake. Keep up the great work.
Okay, meaning what exactly? Like, what does that actually do for me? Is that more like the online, like, sharing thing bullcrap that I couldn't remotely give a damn about? Alright, what? Accepted as a volunteer. Okay. A bunch of these guys. Parameters are up. Yippee. New plant built. Okay. Meaning what? Does that do anything for me whatsoever? Probably not. So 15 minutes, like these are way too long. Item capture. I mean, I guess let's try this.
This one's perfect for a warm-up. Nice and easy. Don't let yourself get lazy, though. Stick to it and get the job done.
Okay. Sorting shed. Okay. No. Sorting sheds. That over there?
What's that? Enemy encounter. Request reinforcements.
Where the hell's the sorting shed? Oh, that's 5 items I'm supposed to be getting. I thought I'm, like, getting one thing. Good grief. Holy hell. So I'm trying to rush it, and I'm getting frustrated. See, now where are these things? I might as well pick these guys up while I'm at it, huh? Like, why not?
Fulton recovery helicopter is...
Fucking hell. Ran right into him. Right into him. Now, eventually I'll figure out where they're all at, huh? Really? So you park it, dude. Here's one thing.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
4 more things to find. Somewhere around here. Here's one.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Confidential documents. There's something in
Fulton recovery
here.
subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Which I don't know if that actually counts. That actually might not count amongst everything else. Through the cage? Yeah, through the cage. Nice. Okay, there's one that I'm missing, which is right there.
Okay, you're done with that area.
Okay.
Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
Okay. You sure they're going to be thrilled? They're going to absolutely love it? Now, do those documents actually mean anything, or are they just there for this, like, training op? Hey! 4 of them. Squares camouflage. Yay.
Snake?
Don't tell me. Zadornov.
Bingo. The guard left his post and the dude was gone when he got back.
Sounds like the guard needs a guard.
He was off with the girls. Haas invited him to try some of their cooking. He says he loved every second of it.
Is that jealousy, cuz?
Anyway, there's a new
Maybe a
mission
little
waiting
bit.
for you. Find Zadornov, Snake.
Okay.
Like, put a damn tracking device on this sumbitch or something. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Alright, got a new volunteer. Penguin! RPG 2 rank 1. Okay. Alright. Oh, yep, okay. Just auto-assign everybody. But let's get that RPG 2 going. Absolutely. We're gonna want that. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go find the dude. Again. I kind of have an idea of how these operate here. Fourth time for this guy, really.
Snake, Zadornov's disappeared again. Get out there and retrieve him.
Yup, working on it. This is getting out of hand. Absolutely out of hand. Alright, what places do we got to deal with this time? Oh boy. Well, I guess let's start with that one there, and then looks like we might not be able to get to those two places for some reason, or continue that way. I don't think. But, hell, who knows?
Find Zadornov, Snake.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a helmet on. Damn it.
Rise and shine.
I didn't realize he had a helmet on. Crap!
We're under attack. Going to alert status.
No, we're not. Shut up.
Find Zadornov, Snake.
Okay. Alright, says... Yeah. Ugh. That's not really even helping anymore. These places are freaking massive, so I'm just getting bigger each time I gotta do this nonsense, so... Get him out of here quick.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Shut up. Okay. Some special documents. Alright, move on to the next section here. Apparently we do got to at least check out this one even north of us from here.
Where the hell did Zadornov go this time? I'm sick of him and his walks.
Well, you're not the only one, bud. Maybe you should keep an eye on him. You know, perhaps. Only think about doing that. Ah, hell. Yep. Waited just a smidge too long. Probably just, yeah. Not even wait. Just pop off and just... Night-night. Alright, just head this way. Hopefully he's in here. Hopefully. Kinda doubting it, but it'd be nice if he were. Bye now.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, he's probably not in this area either. Telling you, this crap's getting rather old, man.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that I had to look in these things. Okay, hey, you know what? I'll take it. That works for me. In fact, it's the first one I looked at, too. Completely lucky. Completely lucky on that one. How is that still not an S? Get out of here. M21 design for rank 3.
I got him, Kaz.
Slipped up again. Acknowledged. Bring him on in.
I know that that's how we had to find Chico in that area. So, I don't know. I just... But I heard, like, somebody breathing or something, too. So, I just figured, I'll go up to the door, see if I can look in there, and it just so happened to work. Alright. Rank 1 of RPG 2. These guys are coming along. Yeah, so on and off, back to the brig. And just here. Whatever. No. No. Well, what else was it that... Some night vision. I guess I just can't look at this photo that I supposedly got from Eva. I guess that's not a thing. Unless... No. No. Yeah, I'm guessing none of that's going to be in there either, so... Database? Nope, I was just in there. Okay, well... I guess forget the picture then. I'll try to knock out another 1 or 2 of these, but... I'm going to have to call it. I'm at my 3.5 hours, so... But... There's the 4th one of those. Oh... Here's the AI weapons battles. I've dealt with this one a couple times, so maybe we can knock this one out.
This is a high-risk mission. You'll be facing some powerful opposition, but it's nothing you can't handle. Believe in yourself.
Believe in myself. All right.
The pupa increases its mobility by using compressed...
No, we already know about these things, don't we? Memory boards and blah, 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 and yeah. So stuff that we've already heard before, yeah. Alright, give me some big guns. Give me that. And RPG 2, I don't know if that'll deal as much damage as, like, say, this would or not. But this has 7 rounds compared to the other one, so I'm going to take it and find out. Sure, why not? Yeah, we don't need to see this again. If it's the same one, as usual, but... Oh, okay.
Neutralize the pupa AI weapon.
Working on it.
Electric shock units.
Oh, you're gonna take a lot more damage, aren't you? Oh boy. So this is probably a mistake. It's gonna take forever. No, just run me down. That's cool.
Electric shock units.
Oh yeah. Like we've done absolutely no damage to it whatsoever. Wow.
Engaging shock units.
They're about to commence the requested supporting fire. Stay clear.
Wow, that did nothing. Oof.
Engaging shock units.
They've okayed the request for supporting fire. It should commence any second now.
Firing boosters.
About out of rations already, so that's awesome.
Target locked.
Well, reload the damn thing, will ya?
Engaging shock units.
Yeah, no, this is pointless. This is gonna take way too damn long, and I'm already over it. Already over it. Nope. Not gonna happen. Being abducted?
Someone's planning to extract enemy soldiers via Fulton Recovery. Thwart their attempt by shooting down the balloons. We're calling this the Puyan mission. Support our troops. Shoot those balloons.
Sure. We'll give it a try, I guess. Just give me that, and I guess that, just because of how much ammo I can use before having to reload? I don't know. What? What? Hopefully you don't fall to your death. What, like, what is this music? What is the deal with this whole thing? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. definitely not what I thought I was going to be playing tonight. Like Metal Gear Duck Hunt. Like how long do we got to do this? No. Let my guys go.
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up
All right. Perfect score.
Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
I bet, even though they should have had parachutes along with them balloons, shoot them out of the sky, just plummet to their deaths. Have a bunch of guys in the medical ward. S! Yay! Another versus stage, don't care. All right, maybe one more mission here, and then I'll call it a night. So that was that. Paparazzi, commander, mercenary unit, any other soldier, but is not nearly as busy. Okay. With a single bullet? All of this sounds like a pain. Alright, maybe we'll try something like this. C4 charge to destroy the container and retrieve all the items.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Cool, thanks. We're obviously gonna need C4, so guess get rid of that and C4 and give me that back, and let's go with that. Hell, I don't know. Should be a short one if it's only like a 5-minute time limit or something anyway. So that's my target. Night, night.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the thing. Damn.
Is somebody there?
Nope. Night-night.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Oh, nope, nope. Not that one.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. Nice. Now we've got to recover those supplies. Hurry. Yes. Now get over to the goal.
And where is that?
Being shot at. Going to alert status.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra
All the way back
caution.
down to the other side. Right back over here, and we're out. Out.
I knew you could do it. Piece of cake, right?
So there was that. Minute and 45 seconds. And that's still only an A? Wow. Only an A. You guys are nuts. Exactly how fast do you think you're supposed to be able to do stuff? Seriously. Alright. Let's go back to Mother Base. We'll save it, and I guess I'm going to call it here. Rank 3. Ooh. New yelling gun ready to be developed. So let's get that under development. What is that, you? No, not that one. This one. Yeah. Get that one under development. And we'll call that good there. So, alright, well, how many times do we have to do this with Zadornov? Was it 7 times? Oh, there are six main search missions. How many times do you have to? Oh, it lists 7, but apparently the 7th one is really not that big a deal. So I got through 4 of them. So I need to do still basically 3 more of them. So there's still some more work to be done here. I really hope I can finish this off tomorrow night. That's going to be the goal. But, man, literally a whole 4 hours worth of just basically, like, Peace Walker versions of VR missions. To try to, like, get this true ending, which is completely obnoxious. Bunch of Peace Walker VR missions to move the story along. But we got Zeke built, finally, so I guess that's a thing. For whatever that matters, or whatever that means. And we got Zadornov 4 of the, 7 times. So, theoretically, depending on how long and how many of these stupid extra missions I gotta do in order to trigger the next couple times I'm gonna have to find him, and how long it takes for me to find him, hopefully we'll be able to finish this game up tomorrow night. So that's going to be the plan. That's going to be it for tonight. About 4 hours of wasted time. So I'll be back tomorrow night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Start Time, as always, for this is now going to be part 6 of my first ever playthrough of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. So, with that, I'm the Grim Gamer. I'll catch y'all tomorrow night.